I reopen the session and I request the candidate to take position in front of the committee. Het College voor Promoties van de Technische Universiteit Delft, vertegenwoordigd door de hier aanwezige commissie, heeft, na kennis te hebben genomen van uw proefschrift met stellingen en naar de verdediging daarvan te hebben gehoord, met inachtneming van het bepaalde in de wet op het hoger onderwijs en wetenschappelijk onderzoek besloten u de graad te verlenen van dokter. Ik verzoek de promotor door het College voor Promoties als zodanig aangewezen zich wel van hun opgedragen taak te betuigen.
Uit kracht van de bevoegdheid bij wet toegekend aan het College voor Promoties verklaar ik namens dat college, die vertegenwoordigd door de rector magnificus en de overige leden van de commissie, bij deze u, Nghi, te bevorderen tot dokter en u alle rechten te verlenen welke aan de dokterstitel zijn verbonden. Ten bewijze hiervan overhandig ik u het diploma dat u het recht geeft de titel dokter te voeren, ondertekend door de rector magnificus en de promotor en voorzien van het zegel van de Technische Universiteit Delft.
It is the privilege of the promotor to be the first one to address the young doctor. Mr. Sluis, may I ask you to stand up again?
Dank u wel, meneer de rector. Dear Dr. Nghi, it's the first time actually that I address you like this in the 4 years. Dear Dr. Nghi, it's of course a special day for you and your family. And your mother is here, very well dressed, beautiful, looks good. And friends, many friends. But it's also a special day for us, for Martijn and me. After a long, bit more than 5 years intensive cooperation, we have this nice ceremony with you. And you getting the red tube, there's another tube than in your model that you have developed, a better one actually. It also took a bit longer before we could get the committee together, because you had to do a number of iterations for all of us. You started in 2010. In Delft, after you received your BSc and your MSc degrees in Ho Chi Minh University of Technology, and after being selected for a scholarship from the Vietnam Ministry of Education and Training. And it is somehow prestigious to get such a scholarship, and not everybody get one, which was also good for us, because you came in already with a quality stamp on your head, which was good. And nevertheless, with the scholarship, you also committed yourself. And the first commitment is that after this so-called PhD training, you have to work again for the school that sent you abroad. And secondly, that you have to succeed and actually get a PhD. Now the first part is a little bit of an open question, actually. Yeah? You might want to stay here and silently hope that they don't need you in Vietnam, right, at the university. We'll see. But the second part is now fulfilled. You have been successful in defending your thesis today in a proper way. And success, actually, the scientific success, came already earlier because you've been very, very productive during your PhD period. You've built a number of computational tools with exotic names, abbreviations. Yeah, the STAR method. Today I learned that it's actually Star Wars method. And you have produced already quite a number of journal papers. And your thesis is, to a large extent, the composition of these journal papers. Yeah? And that's impressive, an impressive result indeed. Your project was sort of sandwiched in time. You have built further on the work of A1 on packing, and also you used a bit the work from Fu, for instance, on the multi-scale modeling, on the gradient damage model. And your work is the basis for the work of Kai, who further worked on the modeling of water and gas permeability. Your computational tools are essential to him. And this is the nice thing of working in a bigger PhD team. You step on each other's shoulders in order to have a better view, see more, build further, and get more advanced results. Dear Nghi, you've been a nice and friendly colleague in our team. You're modest, you're serious, sometimes a bit on your own, but always seem to feel happy with that. You also have a mind of your own, which is on one hand very valuable. You worked very independently, so to such an extent that we among us asked each other, what is he actually doing? But it was good actually to be independent, and you also give good input yourself to your own project, which is an important asset as well. The more difficult side, as I said, is that we felt sometimes on the sideline a bit. And I remember a case where we asked you, it was quite in the beginning of the project, to work on the tetrahedral packing problem. And I think you didn't like it too much, you don't find it too interesting for your project, not so relevant, and you probably thought, leave it. And also we had a hard time to convince you that it was important to properly document your computational tools in order to arrange the software transfer to the next PhD student. But in the end, you organized this properly and you did it carefully. And I must say the results were always there. You are a result-oriented person, which is very good. You seem to enjoy your PhD period in the Netherlands. You spend time with friends and being a fanatic football supporter. That's also clear. Wearing your Arsenal t-shirt, which indicates that you truly love football. Enjoying the better times of Dutch football as well, during the 2 World Cups. But together with your PhD period, that's also over now. Most difficult time, almost. Most difficult time for you was maybe when you got physical problems. When you had your collarbone broken, you had the shoulder fracture back in 2012. It took a bit of time to regain your research rhythm, but you did, and you always kept on having a good mood. Nghi, I want to congratulate you, and I do that here also on behalf of Piet and Martijn, who both supervised you in a very productive and complementary way, I must say. That was good team play. I also like to thank CCAT, the Valorization Center, actually, to giving you support and handling the scholarship in a proper way. Nghi, I wish you all the best with your new scientific dignity, and I'm convinced that you make the good choices for your professional and your personal future in the Netherlands or in Vietnam.
Dear Dr. Lin, you now have the right to use the title of doctor. Your doctorate means that society can rely on your judgment, that you act transparently and that you independently communicate your results and the social relevance of your work. In other words, your doctorate implies academic integrity. I wish you much success with the responsibilities that come with this new status. And of course, also on behalf of the Board of Doctorates at Delft University of Technology, I congratulate you, your mother, and the rest of the family here and back in Vietnam on earning your doctoral degree. Dear Dr. Lin, you now may take a seat again. Ladies and gentlemen, the session is closed.
Wilt u opstaan?